What's up, guys? Welcome back to Nope or Dope Reviews. I'm Steven. As you can see, the poster that I'm holding up, Disney Pixar's Elio, just got out of an early theater reaction of Disney Pixar's Elio. Movie comes out in a couple days. Actually, the embargo just lifted a few hours ago, so I actually can give my actual review of the movie versus just an out of theater general reaction. But just want to give my general thoughts of this movie. But before that, I just want to say I didn't do a trailer reaction to this because, I don't know, just looking at some of the pictures of the movie, it didn't look like something that I would be interested in watching anyways. But I went ahead because I have early access screening to this that I'm going to go ahead and do this. It is Disney. I love Disney movies. Love Pixar movies. So I was hoping this would be a good movie. Coming out of this, initially, my initial reaction is that the movie was just okay. Now, for my son, he would say the opposite and say this was one of his favorite movies of the year. He even said during the movie, he's like, hey, this is one of my favorite movies. I'm like, I'm glad you like it. The beginning of the movie sets the tone. You get an idea of what the plot of this movie is early on, right from the beginning, right from the early start, and maybe from the trailers. Again, I didn't really see them. Maybe I already knew that Elio, the main character of this movie, has lost his parents, so clearly he's super sad and just is lonely, and he seems like a kid that just doesn't have friends in general. So you get an idea where this is headed. Not many twists or surprises in this movie, but again, that's the heart of the movie. I just wish that they leaned on it a little bit more. There were times where mid-movie, near the end of the movie, it was pulling me back in. I was starting to feel a little tug on my heart, but it didn't go as far as I expected it to. Not that I wanted this to be a sad movie, but I think if they did a little bit more with that aspect of the movie, I would have enjoyed it more. Graphics, all these animated movies these days look amazing, and a lot of the scenes in this movie in the dark were amazing looking. As sometimes it just felt like you're actually watching not an animated movie but like a real movie. So the animation top notch, voice acting top notch in this, all the actors in this. Zoe Saldana, I really loved her character in this movie, the aunt Tia. Elio's was great. I don't know the actor, but the voice acting for Elio was great. Now, the plot of the movies, again, was pretty basic. The one thing that really wasn't that exciting for me, and immediately when I saw it, it felt like I was watching Ant-Man Quantumania for some reason. I don't know, it felt like I was in the whatever that location they're at in Quantumania. I don't know, just the characters, the aliens were just a little bit goofy looking. None of them were too interesting, except for the one character, the worm character. What's his name, Gavin? Glorden? I think that's his name. Some of the names were so similar that I almost forgot. Glorden. He was probably the best character in this movie, and without him, this movie definitely would have probably fallen flat for me. Sure, Elio was great, but Glorden, the voice actor for Glorden was great. I love the look of him. He was funny. He was pretty hilarious. I love what they did with Glorden. I wish we had more of Glorden earlier on in the movie. It felt like the movie didn't start until we saw Glorden on screen. His dad was pretty cool. He's the, I guess, so-called villain of this movie. But I really wish that there was more to do in outer space. They were going back and forth from Earth to outer space with, it's not really a spoiler, there's clones in this movie, which honestly, the Earth stuff, the stuff at the beginning of the movie when they cut back to Earth with the clone, those are the stuff in the movie that I enjoyed more so than the outer space stuff. This movie's pretty short. I think it was 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I'm glad it didn't drag out any longer. I felt that was good timing, but because it was so short, there wasn't much to do. And cutting back and forth from Earth to space really just, the movie just fell a little bit flat for me. Again, I wish there was a little bit more leaning on the heart aspect of it, because he did lose his parents. I thought they would lean on that a little bit more. I felt that it will be a little bit better. I mean, there's some similarities with what happened with him and the relationship with Gordon and his father. They were trying to tie it in, but it just didn't really, they didn't really sell it for me in the end. So all in all, I think this is a mid-tier Disney Pixar movie. Not many laughs. The audience did laugh a couple times, but the jokes fell flat for me. Again, the animation was great. The voice acting was great. It was a good concept. I just don't think they landed in the end. So unfortunately, this is going to be a nope for me. I really wanted to like this movie. I was rooting for it. I felt some momentum at the beginning, but once they got to the scenes in outer space, it kind of fell flat for me. So I hope this movie does well regardless. I just don't see it doing that well. I know there's been some good reviews on it, but for me, it just didn't do it for me. I was a little bit bored in the movie. Never want to be bored in a movie. So I hope you guys enjoy it. That's my take on the movie. If you've seen it, type in the comments dope if you love it, type nope if you didn't. Go check out my other reactions. I just did an F1 out of theater reaction yesterday. I'm gonna do Jurassic World tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. 3 movies in a row. Go check out my reactions. Hit the like button, subscribe if you like. I'll check you out later. Peace.